What's up guys, Amar here from Magic Coding, and in this video we're continuing with our Color Helix project. Now in this video we're gonna look how are we gonna add level to our game, because level in this game is crucial. Why? Well, because based on our level we're gonna do everything else. So let's go to our game controller and start off with our generate level. Let me just find it. And here we go. Now based on what level we have, we're gonna have our walls. Now let me just have some space in, let me remove this and check if, and guess what, we are gonna make our level accessible to every other part of this script. Now there's two ways of adding our level. You can add our level with an integer, so private int level, which will always be and always will start from 0, except if we add something. But in this case, I am going to use player preferences because I want to save the level where are the player left off. So if player preferences dot get integer, and we're getting the integer, we're getting the level, like in quotes, and by default our level is going to be 1. If that is true, actually if it's greater or equals to 1, then and I'm gonna say and our player preferences dot get integer, and again level, so level like this is less or equals to, let's say, 4, till we hit fourth one, our spawn number is going to be 12. Now before I even continue, I'm going to delete this and actually add our player preferences dot get integer here, or actually I'm going to set our level integer, or not, I'm going to get it, and by default it's going to be 1. Why I'm choosing get not set? Well, because if you put set, we're gonna always come back to our level 1, which in this case we do not need, but for the sake of the tutorial I'm gonna leave it at, actually I am gonna leave it at get. And why get? Well, because you're getting a level, and if it has no value in it, it's going to be 1 by default. Now if this is true, our wall spawn number will be 12. Then you can check else, then again copy this, paste here. Let's say now from, if it's level 5, let's say to maybe 10, our wall spawn number will be equal to 13. Else, other than that, our wall spawn number will be equal to 14. Now this here, I'm not gonna talk about much because this is up to you and up to your game, how you want to put it out, how many walls, later on, how many levels you want, and based on that, you will see what you will need. You will actually have to test it out. Now onto these levels, this is how we're gonna spawn it. But now you may ask me how we're gonna increase our level. Well, we're gonna do that in our ball play new level. Where is it? Play new level. Here you can see I have added level plus plot in a comment, and we're gonna do that by saying player preferences dot set integer, in this case set integer, and we are setting our level to what value? To value that is our currently level 1, so player preferences dot get integer, and we're getting the level plus 1. Now before you even ask me, I forgot to say what is a player preferences. Well, that's basically where we store and access player preferences between game session, as it says. Now what does that mean? If I were to play this game right now, you will see that our level is 1. If I pass, it will be 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say we get to level 10. And if I exit out of the game and come back to it later, we're gonna start from 10. So it actually saves our values by its key, unless we change it somehow in the game, but it actually saves it. And with this, with only the key, we can access it anywhere onto our project. So I can even access it at game camera follow. I can even access it onto the game controller, like anywhere you want. Now while we're here, we are actually gonna add it more. Here, where we are checking our color bump, we are not gonna start with our color bump on the first level. you will actually have to check it. If, let's say, player preferences.get integer, and I'm actually gonna copy this level, I'm actually gonna copy it, is equal to, let's say, 3, or actually if it's greater or equal to 3, then we're gonna start spawning our color bump. So let me go do that. Where is it? Same as here. And then let's add it here. If our level, let's say, is greater than maybe 6, then we're gonna start spawning walls. And let's say, for example, we're not gonna have our small walls at the beginning, and our small walls as is in our walls. So let's check if it's like at level, let's say maybe 10, then we're gonna start saving that our small wall equals to true. I mean, these numbers I'm giving out, sorry, I'm giving out are random, so you can put anything here. For the sake of the video and testing, I'm just gonna leave it as at 3, because we're gonna get there pretty quickly. And what else? We can go to our wall fragment, and because we're not gonna spawn our color bump at the first level, we will actually have to add this, because we do not want to check anything except it. So not here, but actually here. If our level, then we're gonna check here for our color bump. Come on, will you work? Will you work? And yeah, like this. Color bump. Actually, I'm just gonna copy this and save it to be like this. If our level 3, then we're gonna check out if our color bump is needed. Other than that, we're gonna have our mesh material color to be at the hit color. Now our hit color, we're gonna change it in our ball because we haven't initialized it in the start, and we're gonna set color, and we're setting that our game controller.instance.hit color is going to be as soon as we start the game. And I'm putting it in start because if you remember, in game controller we put that to be in awake, so it won't make any problems. Now other than that, I'm gonna put here in the start print, and we're gonna print our level. So let me just here print our level to see where where are we at. So right now, if I get to the end of the to the finish line, we should see. But right now we have no color bumps. Everything is quite simple. You just have to go ahead and touch few walls. Now as soon as I finish the game, I'm gonna leave the play here. Leave the play, and then of course add some more to see if to see if our level changed as it's supposed to be changed. So let me go ahead, add this, then that, hit another wall. And I should actually maybe speed this up because it's kind of boring. So let's say now, if I exit and then play again, we should see that here we are at level 2. And again, we are at level 1 for why? Why are we at level 1? Did I increase it? Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the update function to see what is going actually on. Where is it? Because right now we should be at level 2. So let me go ahead and start this. Come on, start. We're at level 1. Now, where is our finish line? Let me put it at 1. Start our game. I see we are at level 2. But if I exit and then play again, we are at level 1 again, am I right? Now we are at level 2, but why it actually did not work before, I have no idea. But the point is, it is working now. So let me try that one more time. Let me try to finish the game. As you can see, it's quite easy right now to beat the game. We are still at level 2, but later on that will change and we're gonna increase everything. So right now at level 3, if I exit, clear thing, go ahead, we should be at level 3, alright? And of course I'm right. And now we have already our color bump. And other than that, nothing else will matter. I think we have added our walls, small walls, am I right? I'm not sure, but it doesn't even matter. All it matters is that you learn something new and you learn how to create this thing. So this is how you're gonna work on your game. You're actually gonna test it out. You're gonna start with small things, having player like to move left and right to feel the game, to get kinda into it. Then later on, you're gonna increase the level and difficulty for the game so it actually feels good when you beat the level and get to another point. Other than that, that will be it for this video. I'm Amar, and I will see you guys in the next one.